Hello everyone, I'm your host Zachary Gudzinski, and today I want to cover a more serious topic concerning our country. As you can see, this video is covering patriotism. Now, what is patriotism, you may ask? Patriotism is love for or devotion to one's country. Unfortunately, nowadays, not many people are patriots, and true patriots are being silenced by the wicked establishment and their Marxist cronies. What does it mean to be a patriot? Well, to be a patriot, it means respecting the flag and standing up for our country, to embrace our God-given rights, to do what's right even though no one else may agree with what we do. Unfortunately, our country is in serious danger, as you've all seen through the past several months. How can we serve our country? Well, there's many ways we can serve our countries. We can do that by joining the military, helping our fellow Americans, and striving towards protecting our Constitution. Yes, we must uphold the Constitution at all costs and help our fellow Americans in need. If you see someone that's homeless, try to actually help them from that state and actually give them what they need: a job, food, shelter, and basically the education that they need, not in order not to fall back there again. And of course, our Constitution has to be protected at all costs, because today we have so many people that are trying to destroy the Constitution or rewrite it. Not to mention, we need strong military leaders that will be brave and rise up against the tyrants in DC and all these other areas throughout the country. But of course, the tyrants in DC want to weaken our military, and many of these brave men and women suffer a lot. They often get looked over for some diversity hire or whatever it may be. Okay, what do we do when our representatives betray us? Well, there's a few things that you can do. Vote them out, primary them when they do run for office, of course, and if it comes to it, remove them via any means possible. As you can see from this image right here, most of the political people in politics are nothing more than a bunch of demons masquerading as people, so be sure to, always vote. Every American should vote. In fact, I believe it should be against the law not to vote. Also, we need to primary them out. If you have a corrupt governor, mayor, or whatever the political person is, then be the man or woman that will actually run against them, which leads into running for office. If you see that these politicians aren't doing their job, run for office. Do all that you can to raise funds to effectively remove them. And if that doesn't cut it, then find other ways to do it through lawsuits and getting them to resign and other tactics. Even if it has to be through the hands of a local militia in the area, these politicians that are evil, corrupt, and demonic must be removed from office, because it's just sickening looking at these demons and realizing that we could have had them out had we run against them and removed them via legal means. How can we save America? Well, we gotta teach people about the Constitution. The only way we'll save America is if more people know the Constitution. In other words, children should have every bit of the Constitution memorized. No excuses. If they want to be able to vote, they must be able to know the whole Constitution from memory. No excuses. We need to build information networks. In other words, look to alt tech such as Frank's Speech, which is coming out soon, or Gab, or many of the other alternatives that aren't Facebook, Twitter, or mainstream media. We need to turn back to God. In other words, we need to put God back into schools. The Bible and prayer needs to be back in schools. Yet the way to do that, in order to coincide with our First Amendment rights, is that there needs to be theology classes in schools. So people aren't learning just about the religion of humanism or Marxism or atheism, that they're actually exposed to the major faiths within the world, and that the Bible is presented as one of those core faiths, which you may disagree with me on this, but is the true path towards salvation. And also we need to form militias to defend ourselves. Like, it's getting to the point to where we can't tolerate these Marxists anymore, that we need to shut them up if they ever dare attack us. Like, if you see someone that's part of BLM or Antifa and they're rioting in the streets and the police aren't there to help you out, then it's up to you, dear Americans, to actually rise up and do what the police aren't doing, and police the streets and basically get rid of these criminals by arresting them and also doing whatever it takes to save countless lives, because it's getting to the point to where these politicians should realize that they're sparking a war that is gonna turn ugly real quick. So, my final question. Will you take a stand? Will you take a stand against the establishment? Do you possess the courage to do what's right? A revolution is coming, and we must do everything to fight back against the Marxist swamp in our country. We must vote out the corrupt politicians, turn back to God, and teach people about why our country is good. Also, we must defend ourselves against these tyrants and never give up. And also, besides forming militias, we also need spy networks too, because militias are good for defending. The real offense is going to be through spies. So that's what we need to do too. Train up spies that will actually take care of these idiots once and for all, and to actually save the United States from this demonic presence that is over it. So will you, my fellow Americans, do everything in your power to take back your country for freedom, liberty, justice, and freedom and rights for every man and woman to live in a free society? Or will you just watch from the sidelines and complain while these stupid Marxists take over? Only you, my fellow Americans, can save this country. And here are basically the links from where I got the definition for patriotism and where the images came from. Well, thank you folks for tuning in to this patriotic talk. Be sure to join me next time for my next video, whether that be a gaming video, a patriotic video like this, a history video, or a Bible video. Yet again, my name is Zachary Gedzinski. You can see this on YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you're on Rumble, rumble the videos. Until next time, thank you, God bless, and bye!